Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Wednesday, so middle of the week. Let's start with Bitcoin on daily. Let's see what we have. Maybe some altcoins on the road. Overall, it's kind of boring. Volatility is low, and we need a lot of patience to protect our capital here. Hey Ivan, hey Sebastian, hey Bucur, Anas, Alex, Christian, Harris, and everyone. Good morning, guys. At least good morning for me. I don't know what time zone you have. Okay, let's go on Bitcoin daily chart and let's see what we have. On daily, you can see last couple of days we stayed here, accepted on the other side of this trend line. Still possible to make a W. What will happen? I don't know. On lower time frame, we are short on 4-hour chart. If you remember the shark setup. On higher time frame, I don't suggest you to trade in this area. 4-hour chart, we have the short reload zone. We have even some bearish structure. On daily mail, not too many things we can do. I'm still following this pattern. Let's see what will happen. On the indicators, we need to see the bullishness. We need to see that the indicators are telling us that the market is not as weak as we saw here at 78.6, at 76. Okay? So we have bullish divergence on OBV, bullish divergence on RSI, bullish divergence on MACD. That doesn't mean the market will go straight up. We still have time to consolidate, maybe for more divergence, more bullish divergence, and then to push higher. It's still possible for us to Wyckoff check this level and make a small double here. That will be a gift for us. That's Bitcoin. Nothing changed from yesterday, that's for sure. Ethereum is weak and nothing changed. Yeah, you can see. I was waiting for this W to confirm, but no, not for the moment. We SFU this level and back down. So I'll consider this a range. Fighting 78.6. Will form a W or maybe even a inverse head and shoulder in this area? Possible, probable. If I zoom out even more, you can see this trend line, okay, this big M here, which was validated, confirmed here, okay. So valid trend line in my view, 1, 2, 3 touches, you can call it whatever you want, it's a valid trend line now. I think we can consolidate until we'll go the other side of the trend line, because eventually we'll have to go on the other side. And if the market is not bullish now, I'll wait for a W on the other side, hopefully in the same location, and maybe we'll get a setup there. But you can see it's a long time until May. Almost 1 month of ranging here. We can go on lower time frame, of course, and we can play the range game and we can play the SFUs and so on. Okay, that's Ethereum. Guys, if you want to help us out, as usual, you can see some people are retweeting now. You can retweet this post and other people could see it. And maybe some of them will join us and will become good members of Crypto Traders Arena. Let's go back on the charts. Ethereum, clear range here. Yeah, clear, weaker than Bitcoin, but clear range here. Bitcoin dominance. Well, what happened to the live stream? I don't know, but the video is lagging at the moment. Yeah, there you go. We recovered. I hope we have we are live streaming again, because I saw an error on the OBS. Okay. Not enough. Well, something with the internet. You can see the Bitcoin dominance here. Fighting above 78.6. Testing the week high. No EM yet. So if we don't have an EM, I don't think we should do anything. Okay? we should not be hunting too aggressively on the long side on altcoins. And I showed you on yesterday on Solana. I said don't chase short reload zone. It's a short location there, and you saw the YAM in the morning. Someone please tell me if we have the quality of the video, because I don't know exactly here. On the studio shows me that we are live streaming. Okay. Thank you, Bucur. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, no YAM, no altcoin season. It's pretty simple in my view. Some people are using USDT dominance. Some people are using different tools. I think Bitcoin dominance is good enough for me. No YAM, no altcoin season. Let's wait until we'll get that YAM. We'll be here, we'll be higher. We don't know. But we need a clear daily YAM to consider, well, from this point, altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. Until then, well, I don't see the point to trade too aggressively the altcoins. Here and there, maybe a setup, maybe something are performing okay, but I'll focus my attention on Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. When I'll see the YAM on Bitcoin dominance and I'll see the market will retrace, or Bitcoin dominance will retrace, well, then I could go and chase some altcoins, find some Ws. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, well, at the lows. Good for an investor, bad for a trader. Nothing we can do here. You can see we have the same level from beginning of the month. Will form eventually a W? Probably. When? We'll have to wait and see. Total market cap, similar. We kind of have a W here. If you put the daily chart, we have a W. But on the wrong side of the trend line, the W was a bit above the mountain man, the long reload zone. So maybe we should patiently wait a little bit more. Some people say, well, you have the W, 78.6, 61.8, long, no, 61.8 is here, and your W formed above that level. Not technically a good setup. Not even if you are thinking, well, setup, no. For the moment, you can see this, I draw this trend line, okay? And you can imagine a downtrend channel here. Still valid. Seems like we need to go the other side of the trend line and then do a W. Or to go down in the long reload zone and do a W there. Morning menace. Similar on total trade. W was made above, confirmed above the long reload zone, above 61.8. So in my book is not something I should consider. Shitcoins. Similar levels like yesterday, like 2 days ago, like a week ago, like 2 weeks ago. Heaven for investors, serious investors that know what they are doing. Dollar cost average, little old lady, I don't know what technique you use, what risk management approach you want. But it's good level for investors. We can take, for example, SSV. Come on, look at this one. Look at this one. Dollar cost averaging here is the best. We have bullish divergence on some indicators. Well, nice location, the highs. Let's put the weekly chart, just for example. Come on, it's a good location to scoop some coins. Well, buy a little bit, add to your bag. Next week, if it's lower, buy a little bit, add to your bag, and wait. I think we have nice levels, definitely, really nice levels for investors. Choose your altcoins. You cannot buy everything, not even this entire list. You can, but maybe you want to select them. You need some fundamental analysis. Maybe you have your favorite. Doesn't matter. Everything looks kind of similar at good locations. Even AVAX, which is stronger than the rest, you can see, is getting back in the pocket. You see? It's touching the pocket. People, we'll go to zero. Well, the bull market is... No. The market is just at the POC, trying to form a fucking W, trying to consolidate and, I don't know, stay there, range a little bit, and then when the market will recover, this one could pump. you should expect, I don't know, 100x from AVAX? No. You can buy low, sell half on a double, and keep the rest. But enough about investing. Everyone knows that we have good levels. Let's change a little bit and let's go on lower time frame. Bitcoin. Boring. Sorry people, but that's that's the name of the market here. Yeah, we took the trade here, the shark. We were patient enough to take the shark, not to take the mountain man. We made money on the long side with the same setup with the shark. And you can see we have 4 days of doing nothing. And unfortunately, I don't have at least 1-to-1 to move my stop to scratch or to make it a risk-free trade. So I'm still in this trade with full risk. I should do anything else? Well, no. You saw in the morning, you saw Rocco on 1 hour chart here. He will attempt a long, sweeping the lows here, which is not a bad strategy. Or he will short here. Okay? Stefan setup probably or something else here if you see a bounce. On 1 hour and lower, I think it's a good strategy to short. But already Rocco posted on the day trading on premium. So yeah, if you stay on 1 hour here, sweeping the lows could be an opportunity to long. And bouncing here, you can draw a short reload zone pretty simple. You can see the high, the low, okay? And put a short reload zone. There you go. If the market will bounce here, well, then you can short. It's up to you. For the moment here, you can see. Not too many things we can do. Okay, let's go back on 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart and let's see Ethereum. We are kind of in the similar place like yesterday, a bit lower. A bit lower, but nothing. In the long reload zone or below SFP level, we can hunt long ideas. In the short reload zone, if the market will be strong enough to reach that level, we'll short with a general setup or with a shark. Here, I don't suggest to do anything. I saw Sebastian too, I think, shorting every bounce on Ethereum. Not a bad strategy. Why not? It's weaker than Bitcoin, so some people prefer it for a short idea. Why I should take short on Bitcoin when Bitcoin is a bit stronger when I could take it on Ethereum. Okay, works for him. Why not? But this location is not the best. You can see long reload zone is lower, short reload zone is higher. So I prefer not to touch Ethereum here. We talked yesterday about Solana, if you remember. Yeah? And I told you here in the highs, don't fucking chase, don't think, well, everyone was bullish. Well, Solana it's in a short reload zone on a 4 hour chart. And look at the pattern what we have here. Now we have a clear EM with clear bearish divergence already confirmed. I even posted this general setup for premium members. If they want to take it, it's up to them. I posted as an example for Cap 01 because they learned the general setup last week. They are lagging posting charts. I hate that, but they'll learn slow and steady. So here we have good location for a short, okay? The second reason is indicator confirmation. In this case, bearish divergence on RSI confirmed. So we have the second reason. And then the last reason, and the reason will trigger the setup is the EM. Well, we have a clear EM, breakdown. You can enter at the retest if the market will come back here. You can frame the market differently with a better risk to reward, with a different approach, yes. But keeping things simple, I prefer general setup here. I'm not a huge fan of shorting, you know. If you zoom out on higher time frame, not the best location for shorting. But on 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, I think it's good enough. Okay? Hit the like button if you want, people. I see 40 people and 11 likes. I'm not feeding myself with likes, So only if you like the content will help the algorithm to push it on YouTube, and maybe more people will see it. So that's Solana. We have another setup here on eGold. And I said I'll wait, patiently wait for this entry. It's 1%, it's not a big deal. I could go on 12 hours, maybe you see the setup better. Yeah. Unfortunately, we had a W, and now we have a clear M. Nothing special. I'll keep the trade here. I want to enter long at $13 and stop loss here. We'll see what will happen. Ripple, nothing special. I'll wait in the long reload zone. Let's take a look at ES a little bit. You can see, people, we are not trading crypto. We are not trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest. We are actually trading the traditional market now. Sorry to tell you, but that's the reality. For the moment, just look at that fucking chart. And you'll understand that we are not trading crypto. We are crypto traders. Well, we are not. For the moment. Indeed, crypto is a bit more volatile, but same pattern, same price action like on ES. Which is not the best thing possible. And if you look at the ES on 4-hour chart, what we have here? And yeah. Let's see if it's there. I think it's at 61.8. There you go. Look at it. Swing high, swing low. Come on. Yeah. If we bounce, we can consider a general setup here, or I think we can. Look at it. Just look at it. Closing the gap, get you short, and then dumping. Possible. Let's see indicators. Well, on this time frame, I don't see anything special. Let's put the OBV. Ugh. What do you think this OBV is telling us? Huh? What is this? I am assuming that we'll fuck around in this area, people. I'm not assuming that we have a clear breakout and we'll push higher. I know some people will say that, but no, I think we can fuck around for more. Look at the OBV here. Crazy. Ugly. Anyway, we are not per se trading ES. I'm not trading ES. I'm trading Bitcoin, which is the same fucking thing. Let's take a look at the rest of the altcoins. TIA, lagging, lower. Huh? Where is Bukur? He's the fan of the lower. Look at it. Yeah, it's possible to form a 3 drive here. 1, 2, 3 lows. Maybe we'll bounce here and we'll push higher. Yeah. Maybe we have the W. Well, I don't know. I consider this a range and I could see the market testing the lows again. I'll not go back on the small unlocks and all the problems we have with some altcoins. You already know that. Tao. Long. Swing high, swing low. Short 3 low zone, kind of a V bottom. You can think here a bounce back and then to short, like on Solana. I think you can. It's up to you how sharp you are. But you have a short 3 low zone. You have a clear EM here, breaking down, retesting that one. And retesting here should produce a nice short setup. The rest is up to you how you frame the market. Okay? Rest of the shitcoins, well, if you remember here, I saw Muro posting a long setup and I said, what the fuck this guy is doing? Longing, getting stopped out and longing again. Why? I don't see it. But his setups, his strategy, not mine. Okay? If you take this one, I understand that the hype was strong. It was, for the moment. Now he has an M. And some fucking bearish divergence. Some EMs on OBV. So don't chase. I told you, don't chase. Someone asked if $12 is a good level. Yeah, it is. It is a good level. Especially if you will go below $12 and will make a W. That will convince me for a long setup. Here? No. Now, because I have the M, I could draw a house level. Thank you, Brian Beamers, for teaching me that. Okay? I'll take this one, I'll take this one, and I'll put the house. Let's see where that one is showing us some levels. Well, there you go. House level in $12. And another one, the big one, at $8, which is crazy, but because we accept it here, it's a valid number to wait. So like Bukur is saying, lower. No, I'm joking. Level by level, people. Stupid trader approach. Yeah, I'm not being profitable, trying to be a smart ass and doing fancy things. No, I'm a consistently profitable trader because I have the stupid trader approach. Level by level, respecting the plan, respecting the risk management, the setups and everything. Okay? Otherwise, the market will show you who's the boss and what your real value is. We are not here to brag about how good we are. Yeah? We should be humble and not allow the market to humble us. Slow and steady, stupid trader approach, level by level, we are here to make money. 0.5, 1% risk, take the trade, leave the results, repeat the process, and so on. Because I see too many people on Twitter making a trade, I don't know, 2, 3 hour, 5 hour, doesn't matter. And then bragging about 2 weeks. Well, look at my trade. I'm the best trader. Well, okay, show me 100. Well, you know, I don't have the statistics. So let's keep our head down, focus on what we need to do day in, day out, and make some money. Okay, that's hype. I told you don't chase. I think it's not a good idea to chase. Long reload zone, you can see a lot of confluences here. Look at this level, look at this low, look at this inverse head and shoulder. Not textbook one, but valid enough. Some support here. I think this is a good level to pay attention and maybe hunt a long idea here. The rest of them, not too many things to say about shitcoins. You can see 1% up, 1% down, just fucking around. On CME, well, CME is similar price action. You can see on CME, you can see the range a bit better. You can see range sideways, equal highs, equal lows. What you can see different on CME is that we have a range here between 89 and 76. Okay, more than $10,000 range. We should make money if we know how to trade and how to play the range game. If not, well, we'll lose some. We'll destroy accounts in a small range. Okay, if we have requests, I'll be more than happy to take some requests. If you talk about the weekly chart, well, everything looks viable for an investor. On daily and lower, maybe we can find some setups. If someone scanned the market better or scan the entire crypto market, maybe some altcoins will have better charts than what I showed you. You can see almost everything looks similar, people. I'll wait in the long reload zone. And for the fuck's sake, don't chase the market. Look at this. Okay? Up. Well, we're making higher highs and higher lows. Let's buy it. We'll go to the moon. And we emmed out and we will probably go in the long reload zone. Until I'll see some requests, or if I'll not see some requests, let's take a look at Dex Screener shitcoins. Arena. Consolidating here. Maybe make another W. Not a bad idea. You can go on Arena and see what they are doing. They are working away, which is nice. They are still giving the airdrops, so the market cap will slowly increase, people. With even if the price will stay similar in this area, the market cap will increase. They have airdrops every month. Let's go back on the Griffin. For the moment on daily, I don't see a W. We can push lower. We can even test this. For the moment, this looks like a magnet here. This level. Okay. 009 or 001. This level here. Let's put it 1. There you go. Yeah. And if we put the POC, let's see if we have a volume. There you go. You can see here the big volume here. Actually, the POC is here, but you can see why I'm thinking 1 cent is a good level. Okay? So, no W, no trade. Probably we'll have a W between this level and 1 cent. You can be patient waiting for that. For the moment, I don't see anything special. No volume, no nothing on higher time frame. But it's a good chart to pay attention. This one moved really nicely. You can see on daily, maybe we'll do this big W. For the moment, I consider it a range, and you can see I draw a long reload zone on this move up. Waiting here was a good idea. Who managed to get this level and maybe sell half on a double here. Not a bad strategy. 12 million market cap, not bad. But similar here, you can see no volume. For the moment, they are consolidating. This one, we have a risk-free position. Everyone should have a risk-free position. I think Bocian took some profit here. In my humble view, I think he took some profit. Because I know he bought the bottom here. So probably he took some profit off. He did the last hand of Midas exactly in the same time with me live streaming for Capua 1. So I don't know what Bocian said Friday. No? But probably he took some profit here. If we'll come back down at in the POC here, in the big volume, in the long reload zone overall. Let's put a long reload zone. Okay. If we'll come at 78.6, I'll reload. Until then, I'm okay with the free position I have. Simple as that, people. Okay. Rest of them, I don't see anything special. This one is trying to do something here, but I don't know if we'll succeed. Okay. He's trying. 1 million market cap. Looks like someone left it to die here at 1 million market cap. We'll see. I don't see anything special. I have a bag. Unfortunately, I'm underwater. And if it will be to die and go to zero, so be it. Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll get sell half on a double or the chance to get break even on this one. Maybe. I don't know. So not everything is a win, people. Yeah. Okay, I don't see requests. I talked about daily crypto plan. We planned the moves for today, or we saw what is in the market. I think it's good enough for today. Wednesdays are not the best ones. On the news side, people, calendar. Today, Mr. Influencer, second influencer, now Trump is the first one. Second influencer is speaking at the end of the day, yeah, in the New York session. So that could move the market. And that could keep the market in low volatility until he will speak. Okay? Before that, in the New York session, exactly at the New York session opening, yeah, not the stock market, the New York session opening, we'll have the retail sales. So half an hour before we start the live stream for premium, we'll have this one. Because we are starting the live stream on premium in the middle. half an hour after the New York session is starting and half an hour before the stock market opening. They are two different things, people. Okay? Okay. Anything else? If you have any questions, please type in the chat. If not, let's call it a live stream. We have the trade on Bitcoin. We are short. And that's it. No questions? Okay. Yesterday I explained once again the SFU setup in the New York session. And the New York session was free for everyone. So, we explained it once again. Both of the ways how we can play the SFU setup. Someone asked me in the morning, what is SFU and what is SFP? SFP is the pattern, yeah, sweeping the liquidity, and SFU is the setup, yeah. And we have two options: 2-to-1 classically with a limit order, or waiting in the market on lower time frame, scalping the SFU setup. SFP is the pattern, yeah, sweeping the liquidity, and SFU is the setup. Why is called SFU is just the name I took from Brian Beamish when I learned the concept overall. I didn't change it. Honestly, the name, I think you have to go and ask Brian, but I think the name was Sebastian Fuck You or something like that. Why he called that way? Honestly, I don't know. I don't put too much weight on the names. If I learn something and has a name, where that names come from, I don't care. It's valid, it's profitable or not. Not you, a new guy, Sebastian. Not you, Sebastian. I don't know if you are trading when Brian named that setup that way. Years ago. Before I even learned to trade. I learned the setup from Brian 4 or 5 years ago. And that setup is probably older. The name, I mean. No. He had something with some Sebastian. I don't know. Brian loves to put funny names on his setup, so beginners will remember them easier. I don't have that problem. No. Okay, so I'll clarify it once for all. The SFP is the pattern, yeah, sweeping the liquidity and coming back down or back up, okay? And the SFU is the name of the setup, is the setup by itself. And we have two ways. With a fixed volume profile or a volume profile, take profit at the POC and hunting a 2-to-1, the classic one. Or staying in the market on lower time frame, for example, here on 1 minute. Okay? Waiting for a close back below. Entry at the close, stop loss at the highs, at the week high, and hunt 2 or 3-to-1. But you have to be in the market and you have to be really sharp to take that one. The other way with volume profile, and it's a bit too much for this live stream. Okay? So I hope that helps and we'll not have that question too often. Well, yeah, it works and works really, really nice. It's up to the trader. If you are a scalper and if you are a sharp shooter and you want to take that one, well, Stefan did that in the morning, yesterday in the New York. And he did a really nice risk to reward. If you are a 2-to-1 trader and playing the POC and playing the range, I showed in the live stream how you can do that. 2-to-1 is not a bad risk to reward. If the win rate is more than 40%, you are profitable. So, again. Okay, people. We can talk more, or we can close the live stream and go on VIP and make some money. I prefer to go on VIP and make some money. yeah, everyone is free, Dalmudi, to tweak it a little bit and make it better for him. It's at the end, it's up to everyone what works for him. No two traders exactly the same, so everyone should have a slightly different option, a slightly different entry. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. Hit the like if you want, hit the dislike if you want. Repost this tweet if you want to help us out a little bit. Yeah, if I'll put this one here, you can see. Well, no, just a little bit. I want to see something. 11 people decided that they want to help us. From 1,500, not a big number, not a big percentage. From 40 people that, or 80 people that watch in the first hour, again, not a big number. But it is what it is. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. See you in the New York session or tomorrow with the same live stream. Bye bye.